The pummeling of the global markets has been relatively short-lived. Asian and North American markets have regained most of those initial losses, but some economic sectors in Britain haven't escaped as lightly.
There's one particular concerning outcome in the UK, and it's around the property sector and the banking sector. So we have seen property shares actually falling quite strongly, along with the banks.
When big business began contemplating moving their offices to mainland Europe, the UK Finance Ministry reacted quickly, cutting corporate tax rates by 5%.
That is a good response to have, because once you shore up confidence from the corporate sector, which can lead investment and can revive that animal spirits back into that economy, you can avoid a deep recession.
The first place investors go when there's talk of a recession is to the so-called safe haven assets.
The market has told us uncertainty has increased, and therefore, as you would have expected, gold has gone up. That's where people go when times are uncertain. It, to some extent, has pulled platinum up with it as a precious metal.
As the rest of the world deals with the Brexit fallout, emerging markets, including South Africa, have benefited.
It's interesting that the dual-listed firms that are not property-related actually saw foreigners purchasing them into this Brexit sell-off. And we have seen inflows into South African equities despite heightened volatility globally.
However, it's not all good news for South Africa, which is a commodity exporter.
We're all worried about the growth story of the world, and therefore the other commodities are probably going to take a pause, if not go down in the sort of short term. But economies are growing, and in 3 or 4 years from now, I think this would have worked out.
The initial shockwaves are over, and it's now time to take advantage of the opportunities. And the country's relatively weak currency against the US dollar is one area that must be focused on. I'm Angelo Coppola for CCTV in Johannesburg, South Africa.